we've got to remember, in a B2B environment, even in a B2C environment, customers want the best value, not just the best price. It is our job as business leaders, as pricers, as product managers, to ensure that we have well understood what our value proposition is, and that we've sufficiently communicated it such that the customer understands why it is in their best interest to pay that higher price. Often when people tell me they fail in capturing a premium, even though they believe they're justified, again, those are the two elements that I start to look at. How do you understand your value proposition? We're organic, we're local, we're fresh. And have you adequately communicated it such that the customer understands why they should pay that premium? Those are the two key factors of success in any value-based pricing strategy. Do I understand if I create value, and have I done a good job of communicating it? All right. So what is value? There's a lot of different types of value, and we use it fairly liberally to describe a lot of different things. From a pricing perspective, it has a very specific meaning. So I'm going to go through the different types of value and talk about how we use them. There's this idea of use value. I use your product, I buy your product, and the value I get in terms of benefits to my company, I just add them all up and stack them all up into a big stacked bar as it is here. That's called use value. The problem with that is some of that value you can get by buying a competitive alternative, and that has a price. So really, from a pricing perspective, we're interested in this notion of financial value, which what is the unique value that we bring above and beyond the competitive alternative. If you didn't buy my solution, what would you buy? Or how would you solve it? Because sometimes it's just throwing bodies at it. It may not be a solution at all. Again, we're looking to understand what our unique value is above and beyond the price of the competitive alternative. You know, back to our apple. What benefits do we bring above and beyond the 25-cent price for the Canadian apple with the worm? It's organic, it's local, it's fresh. Perfect. As we think about then this notion of perceived value, this is what the customer understands our financial value to be. And in most cases, customers do not have a full understanding of their supplier's value proposition. Most companies do a poor job of explaining the entire value proposition, which impacts the customer's willingness to pay. So use value is all the value a customer gets. Financial value is the value we deliver above and beyond the competitive alternative. Perceived value is what the customer understands our financial value to be, and ultimately affects the willingness to pay. And our job as business leaders, commercial teams, pricers, is to use this notion of financial value to increase the customer's perceived value and their willingness to pay.